Turning now to your weekend forecast as we take a live look this morning from King Street in Boone, where a couple folks getting out and getting moving on this day. And if you've been feeling the heat, a little bit cooler, maybe you'll like that.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, we're starting off in the 70s this morning, which isn't necessarily abnormal of where we've been, but only reaching the 80s. I mean, I will take 86 when it's been 94, 95, 93, like almost every day for the past 2 weeks.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, so a little bit of a break there, not just with the heat, but also the humidity too. We're still seeing the cold front working its way through our area. That's bringing us this change. And that's why you'll notice a lot of abundant cloud covers. We're kicking off the day this morning. Dallas, Monroe, Kannapolis, even the Queen City, seeing that right now from our quad box camera. You're also going to notice at times this morning some areas of light rain, maybe some patchy drizzle. And that's again as that front's working its way through. Eventually, we're really going to feel that nice little taste here coming up in just a few hours. Right now, we have some patchy drizzle, especially on the western side of the area, mainly west of 77 up toward Cleveland County, parts there of even western York County getting in on the action, and even some of those light patches up toward the mountains, kind of slowly working their way through. Now, the weekend forecast is a little bit interesting. So both days this weekend will be good to get outside, but the timing is a little bit different. I think most of the rain today on Saturday will be early, kind of like what we're seeing right now. And by lunchtime, we'll start to see that filter out, and then really only an isolated shower or storm possible by this afternoon. So when you see that 30% chance, it's mainly for the first half of the day. And then eventually we'll see a few more clouds building in overnight and heading into your Sunday morning. Now Sunday, kind of a flip-flop kind of day. Will remain mostly dry for the morning hours and early afternoon as well. You'll see this as we go hour by hour, but I would say as we get about closer to 3 o'clock and afterward, that's when we'll start to see that chance for some of those showers and storms. Slightly better chance of a few thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon and evening with some of that late activity on Sunday night, kind of like what we saw last night. But overall, neither day this weekend is a washout. So let's take a wider view. Still 73 this morning. That's the lowest temperature we've dropped to so far. We might drop a little bit more before that low officially comes out. 86 this afternoon as the clouds, of course, will clear and will eventually turn partly sunny. Tomorrow we'll start off, of course, partly sunny for most of the day and then bring in those storms late. So I think this weekend, especially, timing is everything. Best chance today to get outside again for the afternoon. Tomorrow it'll be morning to early afternoon, and after 3 p.m. storms start to roll in. I talked about this earlier this morning, but in the tropics, we are watching an area of interest with now a high chance of development. I will point out that we are going out 7 days now, remember, instead of 5. So that essentially means that we'll potentially be watching these systems a little bit longer. Next storm name on the list is Emily, and it's very likely that this will become Emily. Long range models and pretty good agreement that the system will eventually move into the Caribbean. As we know what happens with every tropical system, we got a lot of time to watch it, but what we can tell you is the Caribbean and most of the Atlantic basin is very, very warm, especially for this time of year. 98 right now off the coast of Key West, Florida. Yeah, that's about 5 to 10 degrees higher than average. So if a tropical system is able to tap into that, we could very well have a hurricane over the next few weeks. 7-day forecast locally, of course, nothing really tropical to worry about here other than that tropical moisture clearing out temporarily this weekend. And then we see a lot of sunshine, but temperatures warm back up this time next week.